Okay, today we will compare fractions that refer to the same size whole and have the same denominator by comparing their numerators. So remember, when we think about a fraction, we know that the number on top is the numerator and the number on the bottom is the denominator. Remember, D is for down, down denominator. The number on the bottom is the denominator. So today we're going to be looking at two fractions that have the same denominator, and we will look at the numerator in order to compare them. So if two fractions have the same denominator, the fraction with the greater numerator is the greater fraction. Okay, let's look at these two fractions. They both have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces, right? 8 equal pieces. That means the denominator is 8. And they're both the same. They both have 8 equal pieces. The denominator is 8 for this one. How many blue pieces are in each? That will be our numerator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 out of 8 pieces are blue. And on this fraction, we have 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 8 pieces are blue. So now we're going to compare these two. Now, when I'm comparing fractions that have the same denominator, I like to think about food, right? So easy to think about something that you really like. So Miss Black really likes food. She's going to think about food. I love chocolate chip cookies, so I'm pretending that this is one giant circle chocolate chip cookie, and this is another chocolate chip cookie, right? And they're both cut into 8 pieces. You can think that they are pizzas. You can think that they are a cake. Whatever food is your favorite, think about food, right? If I had to cut one chocolate chip cookie into 8 pieces and another chocolate chip cookie into 8 pieces, would I rather have 5 pieces or would I rather have 3 pieces? If I really love chocolate chip cookies, I would rather have 5. So we know that 5/8 is greater than 3/8. Remember, we'll use this symbol, greater than, greater, right? The symbol means greater than. Think about with the alligator teeth. We learned when we were little, right? The alligator likes to eat the bigger number. So he's going to chomp on the greater fraction. He would rather have 5/8 of something instead of 3/8 or something, just like Miss Black would rather have 5/8 of a chocolate chip cookie instead of 3/8 of a chocolate chip cookie. When their denominators are the same, we're going to look at the numerator, 5 and 3, and compare those. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, if you want to follow along, this is in your workbook on page 685. Okay, Maria and Evan are both jogging a mile. They're both jogging a mile. That means their whole is the same. Maria has jogged 7/8 of a mile, and Evan has jogged 3/8 of a mile. Who has jogged the shorter distance? Okay, so let's look at these two. Maria and Evan, they both jogged a mile, right? They're both jogging a mile. And both of their miles are divided into 8 equal pieces. So let's try that first. Divide our miles into 8 equal pieces. Right there, I have 2 equal pieces. Now I have 4 equal pieces. I'm going to split each of those in half again. Now I have 8 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know they're not perfect, but that's okay, as long as we can pretend that those are 8 equal pieces. I'm going to do the same thing for Evan because our denominators are the same in this problem. We have 7/8 and 3/8. So I'm just using my top one as a guide to figure out where I need to draw my lines. They're both divided into 8 pieces. Now we know that Maria jogged 7/8 of a mile. So we're going to shade in 7/8 of them. 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8. Maria jogged 7/8 of a mile, right? And now Evan jogged 3/8 of a mile. We have 1, 2, 3/8. 3/8 of a mile. Notice their denominators are the same, so now we're looking at their numerators, 7 and 3. Now we have to compare 7/8 to 3/8. Who jogged a shorter distance? If they both started at the beginning, which is right here, who jogged a shorter distance? Which one's shorter? Definitely Evan's. So Evan jogged a shorter distance. Jogged a shorter distance. And we can compare those with a symbol too. We have 7, change my color. 7/8 and 3/8. Now I'm going to repeat this again. Our numerators are different. Our denominators are the same. So when the denominators are same, we just look at the numerator and compare those. Is 7 greater or is 3 greater, right? 7's greater. So our symbol is going to face this way. 7/8 is greater than 3/8. Right? Evan jogged a shorter distance. Let's try another one together. Okay, here we have 2 banners with positive messages are the same size. One banner is 4/6 yellow, and the other banner is 2/6 yellow. Which is greater, 4/6 or 2/6? Okay, our denominators are the same, 6 and 6. Here we have 4/6 is yellow, and here we have 2/6 is yellow. So you can use this model as a little helpful tool, right? Which is greater, 4 or 2? Our denominators are the same, so we're going to put the correct symbol in here. 4/6 is greater than 2/6. Remember, alligator likes to eat the bigger number. 4 is greater than 2, and our denominators are the same. All right, last one. Here we have 6/8 and 2/8. We need to write the correct symbol in between. Denominators are the same, so let's look at our numerators. Is 6 or 2 greater? 6 is greater, so the alligator is going to eat the bigger number. And over here we have 1/3 and 3/3. Remember, you can think about food. Would you rather have 1/3 of a chocolate chip cookie or 3/3 of a chocolate chip cookie? I would definitely rather have 3/3 or the whole thing, right? So the symbol will face that way.